Two films this year during Halloween that were put together for a double feature were Vincent Must Die and Hallow Road. I saw both of them. While I respect the idea to put these two together as a double feature, I do like that idea. That doesn't dismiss the quality of each film. Vincent Must Die was not a film I enjoyed really at all. The style and visual palette is flat and non-existent, really. It's kind of like an action horror movie kind of thing. The concept of the film is it's doesn't make really much sense. It's a man who is essentially being targeted by everyone in his life after they stare at him for a certain amount of time. It's it's silly, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. This is one of those concept movies that just fails to deliver on its concept, really. It's really tame, honestly. There's barely any like kills or violence in the film, really. The only payoff in the film that actually I thought was over the top and funny was a fight in a huge pile of sewage and shit. It was just gross and funny, but you'd think something this over the top would actually be like consistent throughout, and that's just not the case. Something else that was just distracting is the original language of this film was in French. They did this awful, awful dubbing technique where it might have been AI that was used. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to look into the technology that was used. But they also changed the lip syncing of the lips. So it looks so you're watching like terrible shitty English translated dialogue with like the lips that are changed. Yeah, so the I was like wondering why the dialogue was so off. That's the reason. Yeah, 3 out of 10. This movie's really boring. It was way too long too. Hour and 50 minutes. That was way too long. But thankfully the second film that was shown after Hollow Road was a lot better. It was pretty well shot, and I could tell that there was actually some intent with the camera movement and perspective. A lot of the film takes place in a car, so kind of a singular location, but I can tell the director of photography and filmmakers were really interested in looking in the location of the car to see how they could make it unique, have different variety of shots, and that was good to see. The movie's not great. There's some really shitty jump scares. I counted at least 3 that were just made no diegetic sense. It was stupid and obnoxious. There's a few concepts I felt like it was just kind of biting off more than it could chew. I feel like if it just stayed to the simple concept of the parents who were, the acting all around was actually really good, by the way. It wasn't a single bad performance in the film, really. Um, if the parents just finding the kid was just the main storyline, and then whatever else happened, I know a lot of the film is revealing information and seeing where that goes, which I thought for the most part was enjoyable. Going back to the audio issues. Speaking of audio issues, there's a fucking plane going over me. Fuck you. Anyways, yeah, the audio was a bit off throughout the phone call. There's a long phone call sequences in the film that are in the car. Audio is off. Sorry, it's something I notice and it annoys me. I mean, for how well done the filmmaking was overall, I kind of would have expected that to be better, honestly. Sound design and filmmaking, I mean, that's what filmmaking is if it's a film with sound. So, sound design I should expect to be good. The escalation of events, like I mentioned, I thought was pretty good. Um, I liked how certain information was revealed. Yeah, it was good. It lacked a lot of issues that a lot of modern horror movies have. Too much exposition, stupid. Well, I don't know. I guess characters don't make the best decisions, but I mainly have noted that there's a lack of huge exposition dumps, which is refreshing. I liked seeing information play out as it did in the reveal for the information, just because that's how I want to see it. I want to know however much certain characters know in certain scenes. I don't want information dumped on me. I liked how there wasn't any like big twists in the film that just like didn't make any fucking sense, even though there is twists in the film. But yeah, it was good. I think I'm comfortable giving it like a 6 out of 10. Much better than the previous film. Yeah, I don't. kind of makes me wonder why these two films were put together as one experience. They don't really connect to each other, but otherwise, yeah, that's all I had to say about these two films. And I'm trying to get more reviews out for stuff I'm behind. I'm very behind right now, but I have a long review for After the Hunt that I still haven't touched yet. So yeah, I'm probably gonna review Begonia and Die My Love next. So stay tuned for that. Thank you.